I'm taking you with me to the best character meal at Walt Disney World. Storybook Dining at Artist Point consistently serves up incredible food, all while experiencing unique character interactions.
But does this restaurant still live up to the hype? Let's go find out.
Today we are here at the Wilderness Lodge to dine at my favorite restaurant for character dining, Artist Point. I don't know about you guys, but I often find that when I book a character meal at Disney World, I'm sacrificing the quality of food just to meet some characters. But here at Artist Point, that's not the case. We've made our way inside and I just love this restaurant. The trees above and woodsy feel create a great vibe, but we have a lot to discuss before we get started. The layout of this meal is a lot different than most other character meals here at Disney World. So the price to dine here is $69 per adult and $43 per child. Included in that cost are shared appetizers, your choice of one entree, as well as shared desserts. And I did also mention unique characters, so Ryan, who are we meeting?
There are 4 unique characters here at Artist Point, which you can find on this card that they give you right when you show up. On the back is where the signatures are. I think they still do autographs technically, but as you can tell, the Queen is here, who does not come to the table. Snow White, who comes to the table, Dopey, and Grumpy. They're all gonna be here. We are missing 5 of the characters known in this movie. So we'll see. It'll be a good time. I have some tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, Ryan and I have not done a character meal together in quite a long time. And you heard him mention the evil queen doesn't come to your table. So after your meal, after you eat your appetizers, your entree, your dessert, you're given a little card and you're able to go meet the queen kind of by the front of the restaurant. So we'll meet her after we eat all our food. I think our first guests are here.
I thought that was a Rizzler. Yeah, there they are. Wow, taller than I remembered, but I can't wait. I love character meals.
I don't know, the Rizzler's kind of short though.
Yeah.
And before I show you guys the food menu, I figured I'd show you guys the beverage menu here. There are some drinks, some alcoholic drinks up top. A couple ones. I actually don't know if I've ever had any of them, but honestly, the mocktails, the non-alcoholic drinks, are calling my name. They sound kind of fun, so we might go for some of them. They have some with like lemonade, some apple and cranberry, and some Powerade down there. And this one on the bottom has some blueberry and cotton candy. I don't know, those mocktails sound delicious, so we might have to grab some. Even though we might be getting some drinks from this menu that costs extra, a soft drink is included in your meal here. So you could order a Coke, a Sprite, a Diet Coke, anything like that, and it is included in the cost of your meal. Our mocktails. Oh, this one looks fancy here.
What happens when the clouds fill up?
It rains.
And I pour.
Oh, fancy.
Ooh.
Now, potions come from the Queen. Not everything is what it may seem. What does blue and yellow make?
Green.
Green. So on the count of 3, we are going to have green lemonade. 1, 2, 3. Purple. She tricked us. That's her favorite color.
Okay, so for my mocktail, I decided to order the In the Clouds. This has Powerade, Mountain Berry Blast, Blueberry, and Cotton Candy for $7.50. Now this here is certainly fun because you have the cotton candy on the bottom, but I guess it's just like not really what I expected. I expected more of a drink with like cotton candy kind of overflowing a little bit, kind of like the drink that I had over at Jollywood Nights. But this is a very tiny cup of juice, especially when I think you might be able to get like Powerade included with your meal, because I mentioned you could get like soft drinks included. So I don't know, this is like very tiny. Like the cup is tinier than a normal cup and it's not even full. So I don't know how I feel about this, but let's see how it tastes. I mean, it tastes like a sweeter blue Powerade, and I got it because I really love cotton candy and I like cotton candy flavored things. And yeah, it just tastes like blue Powerade infused with cotton candy. So I enjoy those two things, so I enjoy this. Would I get it again though? No, because I paid almost $8 for a very tiny cup of juice here when I could just get a soft drink included. I feel like Ryan's might be a little bit of a better value since it's bigger.
And I got the transformation potion which consists of Minute Maid Premium Lemonade and Blue Potion. I don't know exactly what is in this Blue Potion, but it did turn our drink purple, like a nice gradient. I believe it's just going to taste like regular lemonade.
It is quite beautiful.
It is probably the most stunning drink.
Stunning.
Stunning drink on the mocktail menu. Let's see. It's definitely the sugar-free lemonade, which I think would help because I think there's probably sugar in this. But it's good. I like it. I dig it. I haven't gotten to the actual lemonade yet, though. So there's a princess behind me too. So.
I gotta say with these options here, I like that they have mocktail options, but I feel like if they're just gonna have the drinks that you could already get included with your meal and the lemonade and the Powerade, just with like minimal show elements, I feel like they need to do a little bit something more because you could just get lemonade included with your meal already. So although it was fun to try them and I'm glad I'm getting to show them to you, I probably would not order either of these again because it's literally just lemonade and Powerade at the end of the day, but fun to try, so I'm glad we gave them a go. I think there's someone behind the pole.
How's it going?
Hi.
How have you been? Have you been good?
Always.
You know, I meant to ask Grumpy, who's taller out of you two? You're tall. Grumpy's taller than you. You're the shortest out of all seven. Okay. You're the baby. Oh, you're the youngest. That would explain it. That would explain it.
Now that we've had our drinks, I want to kind of go over the menu with you guys. So I mentioned there are going to be some shared appetizers. So right up here, you'll see what we're going to get, and they're going to just bring all of them to the table and place them on the table. So we'll get a mushroom bisque, a Hunter's Harvest, which is like turkey meatballs, and then we'll also get some shrimp cocktail. And then moving on down, you get to choose your entree. So they have a bunch of different things to choose from. They pretty much cover everything. They have a gnocchi dish, a market fish, which today is salmon, and I'm pretty sure it's like always salmon. I believe last time I was here, which was 2 years ago, it was also salmon, but that actually sounds delicious. It's served with a white wine risotto. I am tempted to get that, but just under the fish is my favorite dish on this menu, the pork shank. It is unbelievable, so good. The cottage beef stroganoff, I hear is different. It has a new preparation, and I hear it's really good. The prime rib roast, which is one of the more popular dishes on the menu. They have a chicken, and they also have a chicken, a plant-based chicken dish. And then just below here are desserts, which are also shared. So they'll bring all of them to the table as well.
So we did just place our order for the entrees, and one thing we found out is that although the menu does say pick one or choose one, it is a possibility to get more than one entree. We decided to get a third to kind of split between us, which I don't know if I'm allowed to spoil what that is now, but I'm pretty excited for it. And it makes a lot of sense considering the price point of this dining experience. It's a lot of money, and it's something that not all places do, but this is one of them as of right now.
I really was not sure if this was still allowed because the menu never used to say choose one entree. So I thought the days of ordering more than one entree here were over, but it turns out you're able to order more than one. The stipulations with that are you just have to order it when you're ordering your first entree. So you have to order everything all at once. And like Ryan mentioned, it kind of adds more value to your meal. So although this is an expensive meal, there are ways to add more value by ordering some more appetizers, by ordering more than one entree. Obviously, don't overdo it, but you could order more than one entree to share with your table. And it's also a good way to try more things. And I wanted to show you guys more, so we decided to order an extra thing to share.
How's it going? It's been a while. Are you mad about it? Are you mad that I haven't seen you in so long? Have you been going to anger management? I think I told you that last time. This was 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember this, but you've been attending anger management, or you?
What are you saying? He has a bad memory?
I have a bad memory. Okay. Whoa.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
Ryan.
Let's chill. Let's chill out. I want to have to call security.
Maybe you guys should go to counseling together.
Would you agree to do that if I did? Is that okay? I've never been to like therapy or anything like that. But
Grumpy, do you have good insurance? We could put it on your insurance, maybe?
I do not have insurance, so does Snow White provide any insurance? You don't know? You don't know? Listen, premiums are going up, everything, you know.
I gotta sign up for mine. The deadline's coming up for the health insurance marketplace. So.
Have you? No.
Snow White has it under control here.
It's okay. The animals will help. They'll tend to your wounds from the mines. I know, it's a dangerous job, dirty job.
Okay, moving on to our appetizers, and as you can see, we have a little tree here holding our appetizers. All three are brought to your table, and they are shareable, so you can get a couple of each, and you get to pick on them. Here we have some little meatballs. Here we have some mushroom bisque, and then in the back there, we've got some shrimp, and I think those are going to be all mine since Ryan doesn't eat seafood, so I get both of those shrimp. We're going to start by digging into the Hunter's Harvest, since I know this is one Ryan will eat. These are turkey and chicken meatballs with cranberry preserves and crispy sauerkraut. Cheers. Boop. It did say crispy sauerkraut, so I expected it to kind of be fried, but it is not fried. It's just like regular sauerkraut that is served with this meatball here, but let's try it out. I remember these always being pretty good. The meat's a little tough, but I really enjoy the flavor of the cranberry with it and the sauerkraut as well. I think it's a really good flavor combo, but I just wish the meat was like a little more tender or soft.
The only thing that I would say about the meatballs is I wish there was more. I wish there was more than just one per person at the table, but what we've learned just now from our waiters that you could order more if you want more. So that's definitely one thing I will be doing.
Yeah, that's definitely great, and something I didn't know, or at least I didn't remember, you're able to order more of the appetizers. She let us know that once we finished with our appetizers on the table, she was gonna come back and ask if we wanted more of any of them. So that's especially good for people like Ryan, who is probably only going to eat one of these appetizers, because I don't think you eat the mushroom soup either, do you?
I'll have that.
You do eat the mushroom soup?
Yeah.
Okay, well, either way, he's only gonna eat two, so if you wanted to have more of the appetizers, you are able to order more of the appetizers, so get your money's worth, order some more. Moving on to what is probably my favorite appetizer of the bunch, the smoky mushroom bisque with chive oil. Now this here is a classic Artist Point dish. I believe it was on the menu before they changed over to the Snow White meal. I think they kind of always had this, and fun fact, if you do enjoy this soup, they also serve it in the Territory Lounge. It's not on the menu, but next door at the Territory Lounge, you are able to order a bowl of this soup. So if you do enjoy it, you don't have to dine here at Storybook Dining to get it. And I always enjoy this soup here. I always think it's fairly good, so let's dig in. You know what it tastes like to me? It tastes like mushroom risotto, like the sauce that's in a mushroom risotto, but just without the risotto, just without the pasta. So you get like all those risotto creamy vibes without the carbs, I guess. And I love that chive oil on top too. It gives a little like green onion kind of vibe. I don't know. I think it's really good, but I do think this is like the perfect amount. I don't know if I could do like a full whole bowl of this, but I think a little cup like this is perfect. Maybe like 2 cups of this size would be great, but not a whole bowl. I think this is just the right amount, but I always enjoy getting this when I come here. We'll round out the appetizers with the Wicked Shrimp Cocktail. This has a Bloody Mary vinaigrette, mixed greens, and a spiced house-made seasoning. This here is actually a huge shrimp, way bigger than I expected, and like I said, Ryan's not gonna eat this, so I get 2 of these, but yeah, really impressed with the size of this shrimp. It is deveined and stuff, if you were wondering. And I don't remember what I think of this Bloody Mary cocktail sauce. I always enjoy like a really horseradishy cocktail sauce. Really strong and like punchy with that horseradish. So we'll see how this one is. Definitely missing a little bit of that horseradish. That's always like the best part of shrimp cocktail for me, but the shrimp itself is great. It's cooked well, nice and large, nice and plump, nice and juicy. And we could always order more. Like I said, might order some more of the meatballs there. So I always like these appetizers. I think it's the perfect start to your meal here.
How was Grumpy today? Did he give you any smiles?
I don't think so.
He was a little, he was stomping around. Yeah, he was being a little sassy today, but.
Well, you know, that's all right. Had a very long day taking in the time.
That explains it.
So maybe we'll try to bake in some gooseberry pie a little bit later. And we'll add a little extra sugar in there for him just to see if we can get him to smile.
I hear we get some gooseberry pie later too, so as long as we get some too.
Oh, it's quite delicious. It's one of my favorites.
I think we're about to get a song and a dance.
We
Uh-oh,
are.
here they come.
Whoa. Dopies.
Why is he walking like that?
I don't know. This is great. I gotta sing over it to avoid copyright.
Our entrees have arrived, and I gotta say, everything is looking amazing. And by this video, you're probably realizing just why I say that you're not really sacrificing the food quality for the characters here when you dine at this restaurant. For my entree, I decided to go with my favorite dish on this menu, the Magic Mirror's slow braised pork shank. This is served atop polenta with spinach, a red wine demi, and gastrique. I order this dish almost every single time that I come here. I can't come here and get anything else because I just love this so much. I think it is so delicious. And one of the best parts of this dish is just how tender this pork is. Let me show you. If this is anything like it usually is, this bone from this pork shank should pretty much just fall right out, and this pork will just fall right apart. So let's see the true test. Okay, might need a little help this time, but I feel it. It's gonna come out, just slide right out very easily. Looks pretty clean to me. And I could already tell you, this thing smells delicious. I can't wait to dig in. You could just like smell the gastrique on the outside. It looks and smells like a very sweet balsamic glaze. I have not dined here in 2 years, so I haven't had this dish in 2 years. So I am very excited. I've loaded up a bite with some of that polenta and some of that pork. Just as good as I remembered. Guys, I kid you not. This is not only the best dish on this menu here, I would go as far as saying this is probably one of, if not the best pork dish I have ever had. This is so fantastic. Everything from the pork itself to the sides. And I am not someone who would ever really go for polenta, but I think it goes so well in this dish. It's just absolutely perfect. Now, we already said the pork is so tender, and obviously you guys could see that. The bone just slides right out perfectly clean, and as you're eating it, you could just like, it is just perfectly tender. It falls apart with your fork. It falls apart on your fork as you're trying to pick it up. And it's just so flavorful. And that gastrique just adds like the perfect sweetness. And when you get a bite all together with that polenta and that sweet gastrique, it is seriously the perfect bite. This is the perfect, if you are dining at Artist Point, you have to try this out. If you eat pork, you have to try this out. It is so fantastic.
I ended up going with the Royal Prime Rib Roast, which comes with horseradish mashed potatoes, carrots, and something that says, how do you spell this? J-U-S. Juice. I was about to cut into my steak when I picked up the knife, and it is very, you can't tell, but it's, I don't know what happened.
Wait.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It still works probably. Bendy knife aside, this is pretty easy to cut into, which is a good sign, especially because I ordered it well done or medium well. It's pretty good. I don't know. We're gonna go for a first bite. That's not bad. Not bad. I don't know if it was worth $60, $70, but it's good. It's not bad. I don't know. A little mashed potato bite. Here we go. Five big booms on that. Mashed potatoes are great. I don't know what this is. I thought this was like a root of a tree. Apparently it's something pudding. There's pudding in here?
Well, we're gonna try our extra entree next. This is the cottage beef stroganoff. It has pappardelle pasta, cipollini onions, mushrooms, a sherry reduction, parmesan, and arugula. Now, I'm excited to try this because our server let us know that this is different from the last time that we were here, and we were just trying to figure out what we ate last time we were here. We're gonna have to go look back on our video that we made. That was like 2 years ago, I think. It was 2 years ago, honestly, very close to the day. It was, I remember like wintry time, and we're getting in that time. But she said they changed it up since we dined here last, and she said it's very, very good. And we've got a lot, this is a huge portion. I was kind of just digging around. There is a lot of pasta here, a ton of beef as well. And as I mentioned, I really like that you're able to get like a second entree here, if you like. So got a bite with a little bit of everything. Let's try it out. I don't know if it is for sure, but the pasta tastes very fresh. It's very good, cooked well. The beef, nice and tender. I will say it has more of like a mushroom flavor than like a creamy flavor, but I actually like that. It tastes very similar to the mushroom bisque that we started with. I feel like they might be mixing that mushroom bisque in here with the pasta, and I like the mushroom bisque, and I feel like having it with the pasta here kind of tones down the mushroom flavor a little bit. And I think it's quite delicious. But with that being said, even though it's like toned down a little bit, you definitely have to really like mushrooms to enjoy this pasta here. Like if you don't like mushrooms, do not order this because you won't like it. But I enjoy mushrooms in a dish like this, and I think it's quite tasty, and it's definitely a huge like filling meal. Like if you're looking for something filling, I think either the pork or this pasta here, they're definitely the way to go. I would definitely order this again, and I think it's like a good thing to split as well. So yeah, this is tasty. I'm glad we got to try it out. As much as I like that stroganoff though, I'm going right back to this pork here. And I gotta say, I really think out of all of the character meals, I think there are three like foods, three entrees that are just in a league of their own when it comes to all character dining across property. There are just three foods that always stand out to me that I go to restaurants specifically for. I gotta have that pork, this pork here in that category. Of course, the Churro Mickey waffles from Crystal Palace in that category, and the steak and eggs from Topolino's Terrace for breakfast in that category. I think those are the three best character dining foods that you could get on property. So this pork is great. It is time for desserts, and I always really enjoy the desserts that they bring you out here. Similar to the appetizers, these are shared desserts here, so they put them on the little tree that's on your table, and we have a little cookies and cream dessert, we have a little apple dessert, and they always have a little pie as well. My favorite of these desserts is always the Miner's Treasure, so we're gonna start with that. This is a cookies and cream panna cotta with chocolate gems.
Am I the only one growing up who loved these like fake chocolate rocks? This was my favorite thing. I haven't had one yet. I hope they're real. Like,
yeah, I want to say, Ryan asked me, "Are these real rocks?" before picking one up and eating them.
Nope, it's chocolate. Don't worry. If you want some,
you can eat them. Edible rocks. You hear that, guys? This is Dopey's little dessert, and I love anything cookies and cream flavored, so it is no surprise that I like this. Let's see if it's as good as I remember. It is definitely as good as I remember. It tastes like the gray stuff. I think I said this last time too. It tastes like the gray stuff, but more of like a deeper cookies and cream kind of flavor. If you're a cookies and cream fan, you will love this dessert. It is delicious. Next up, we have the Poison Apple, which is a dark chocolate apple mousse with a sour center. And these are actually shaped like little apples here. It's kind of melting away though. Is this a one-biter? I don't know. It's like chocolate mousse, but it definitely has a little bit of sour on the inside and a little bit of like crunchy pearls. I don't know. That one was just okay for me. Chocolate mousse, the chocolate cookies and cream is still the way to go. But we still have one more. This is the Fairy Tale Seasonal Tart, which has seasonal fruit and meringue. Now, I think this used to be gooseberry, but I think our server said it's not gooseberry anymore, right? I forget what flavor she said it was, but it has different fruit. No more gooseberry. Gooseberry pie. That is definitely different from the last time I was here. It's almost like a berry, like a wild berry flavor, because it used to be gooseberry or some type of apple. It used to be like a greenish yellow filling, but now we've got a rich berry flavor, and that is so good. Usually when you come to like Disney buffets and stuff and character dining, they put these buffets, or they put these desserts in like really low quality like pie crusts, and they're all kind of like the same. But this pie crust here tastes so much different and so much better than your typical like Disney buffet pie crust.
is the Huntsman's gift.
Oh,
to the
fancy.
Queen. Dark chocolate hearts in a box, because we all do know that the Queen did request the heart be brought to her.
Thank
in the
you.
box. You are very welcome.
Hi, hello.
Good evening.
It's good to be here. I have a question for you. Do you have any tips on poisoning apples?
Well, a little black magic, though. I do prefer to call them wishing apples. Because
Wishing apples.
Snow
Yes.
White's wish did come true, did it not?
Yeah.
But yes, I would study on a bit of alchemy and black
Okay.
magic.
Do you have any? Can you show me?
But I'd have to check the recipe, but it doesn't include.
I brought it my own. Is that?
I believe there's a scream of fright and a bolt of light and
Okay.
something else.
This won't adjust how I appear at all, right? Me doing
Oh,
any type
no.
of spells like
That's
this?
a different spell.
Okay.
You need mummy dust for that.
Mummy dust.
Yes,
Okay.
to turn the hair white.
Okay. Well, what about no hair?
Well, I suppose that's what we want, bad hair.
All right,
My
storybook dining, check. Ryan, what do you think? Because coming into this, I have to admit, I think it's the best character dining at Disney, along with Topolino's Terrace for breakfast. But Ryan did not agree with me on this one.
No.
Did I change your mind?
The food was better than I remembered last time.
Okay.
I still don't think it's not number one. It's actually not even number two. I think it's number three.
Okay,
And-
what is 1 and 2? Tell us.
It would be Crystal Palace for breakfast specifically because they have the churro waffles and all the Winnie the Pooh characters.
Okay.
And then number 2 would be Ohana breakfast because it has Stitch and Lilo and Mickey. And I prefer those characters. No offense to Dopey or Angry. What's his name? I forgot already.
Angry?
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, well, I mean, those are both good ones, but like, I just think the food here just outshines those other places. I think you have an overall, all around really good meal at Storybook Dining. I think the appetizers are pretty solid. The entrees really shine. And again, the desserts are solid as well. And when it comes down to it, I do think you get good value out of your meal at Storybook Dining. Yes, it's expensive, but when it comes down to it, you are getting a lot for what you're paying for. You're pretty much getting all you can eat appetizers, all you can eat entrees, and all you can eat desserts as well. You're getting a lot of food, and a lot of food that I think is of high quality. Plus, on top of all that food, you're also getting really rare, unique characters, some of which you cannot meet anywhere else at Disney World. You can't meet Dopey, Grumpy, or the Evil Queen anywhere else at Walt Disney World, except for here. So you're meeting rare, unique characters on top of having really good, high quality food. So I think it's a win-win, and I think at the end of the day, there is real value in this restaurant. But that is gonna do it for us here tonight at the Wilderness Lodge. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure everyone goes and subscribes to Ryan's channel. You're sick. He makes Disney history videos, and he just made a really good one on the New York's World Fair. He doesn't really make food videos unless he's eating an apple, I guess.
Listen, better than some of the things I had to do.
Get out of here. Go subscribe to Ryan. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon. I appreciate your support. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you think Storybook Dining at Artist Point is the best character meal at Disney World. And if not, let me know what you think the best character meal is. If you don't already and you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.